everyone, and welcome back to another reading vlog for Vlogoween. My neighbor is currently mowing his lawn in like the middle of October. I don't know why he's doing that right now, but hopefully it isn't too darn loud in the background. But it is the 9th of October, and this morning I started reading a book that my cat is cuddling, so I can't possibly interrupt her cuddles with it. But it is The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. As you can tell, she's very protective of her cuddle with this book. This is a very unfestive book for this time of year, but I really wanted to read it, so I figured I'd pick it up. It is an adult romance, contemporary romance. It follows a girl called Olive whose twin sister is getting married, and she is the maid of honor in her wedding, but everyone at the wedding ends up getting food poisoning except for Olive and the best man, who is also Olive's like worst enemy. So they end up taking their honeymoon trip instead of the couple because they are sick with food poisoning. And yeah, it sounds like a really cute hate to love story maybe, as well as I think there's going to be the fake dating trope in here, which I've recently discovered I really like. So I'm pretty excited for this. I'm only 15 pages into it, so I don't have a lot of thoughts on it right now, but so far I'm enjoying it. The 15 pages I read were good. So for now, it is about 12, a quarter after 12 in the afternoon. I have to go let my grandpa's dog out. He is unfortunately in the hospital. I've kind of avoided talking about that this whole week, but that is the reasons that I kept taking off of work these past few days. If you watched my last vlog, it's because I have to take care of his dog because there's no one else to take care of him while he's in the hospital. So I'm gonna go over and do that, and then when I get back I'm going to eat lunch and read some more of my book. Ugh, neighbor, why are you mowing your lawn right now?
Ready, Dewey? Feline. Dewey, let's go for a walk. Look, the cat's walking with us. Come on. Come on, Dewey. There goes the other one. Come on, Dewey. Come on. Off we go.
Hey guys, so it's much later now. I unfortunately have not done as much reading as I wanted to. I think I'm only about 75 pages into this book now, and I'm still kind of like unsure how I feel about it. Like, it's good, but I'm not super gripped with the story yet. But from last time we talked, I had gone over to my grandpa's house and let the dog out. Then I came home and I ate lunch, and then I uploaded my vlog. And while I was uploading, I read, but then I ended up taking an unintentional nap, which is how most of my naps go. Like, I very rarely take an intentional nap. Ugh, I'm probably the only person in the world that thinks like this, but, well, first of all, whenever I take a nap, I always feel worse after I wake up. Like, so many people, if you tell them, like, you don't feel good, they're like, well, take a nap, you'll feel better when you wake up. But I always feel so much worse after I take a nap during the day. But then I'm probably the only person in the world that also feels guilty whenever I take a nap, because I feel like whatever time I spent napping was time I wasted. Like, I could have been doing something else more productive, and I know that that's like not true, but that's like where I am right now in the day. So yeah, it's nearing towards the time when my grandpa's dog would eat dinner, so I'm probably gonna read like another chapter or two, and then I'm gonna go over and feed the dog, and we'll just see where the day goes from there. It's a bit later now. I am currently reading this book. I'm on page 115, but I felt the need to comment on a few things. So the official like fake dating part of the story has started, and I'm definitely getting more invested in it now. Who knew I'd like that trope so much? I had no idea. But this is definitely like a rom-com. Like, there's some pretty funny moments in here, and one thing I love is just the word choices that the authors use, because if you don't know, Christina Lauren is actually two authors. We're obviously following these two people that don't like each other, and they are on like a fake honeymoon in Hawaii, and for reasons like her new boss is there, and so she has to pretend to be married, and then he just ran into his ex-girlfriend, and so he's trying to pretend to be married too. So there's a part in here where it goes, he presses a hard fast kiss to my cheek, and I force myself not to jerk away like I've been slapped with a dead lizard. It's just like such a specific thing, a dead lizard, to be slapped with, but it's kind of hilarious. I don't know why I found that so funny, and I felt the need to share it with you, but that's happened like so many times already, just like the word choices that they use. And there's also a ton of Harry Potter references, which I was not expecting, but that's also cool. I'm just gonna carry on reading this because now I'm starting to really get into the story. Okay, one more thing. I just continued on reading, and literally a little bit more down the page, there was a thing that I kind of had an issue with. So the only like gripe I would have with the story so far is that our main character is like kind of judgmental sometimes, and so like one of the things here, like I said, he just ran into his ex-girlfriend, the guy did, and so they're pretending to be married, and she kind of starts to explain like what this girl looks like, and one of the things she says is her tan comes from a bottle, and I'm guessing her hair color does too, but that's really all I can find wrong with her. But I don't like how it's like that's something that's wrong, like just because you fake tan or like dye your hair, that's something wrong. So yeah, I just thought that was something worth mentioning. I mean, it's not going to affect my enjoyment of the story overall too much, but that's just a little issue that I do have with it, and I think that could have been left out. Like, there's really no need for that to be in there. So yeah, just thought I would mention that. Hi everyone, so it's now actually the 11th of October. I didn't film at all yesterday because yesterday was the first day I went back to work in quite a few days, so when I came home I was just extra tired, so I didn't film. But today I also went to work, and I just got home a little bit ago and ate dinner, so I thought I would update you quickly. So I'm still reading the Unhoneymooners, and I am on page 243. I'm still enjoying it, but definitely not as much as I thought I was going to love this book. I find the main character, like the main girl, to be kind of really annoying and judgmental at times, and I think even she's starting to come to the conclusion that she tends to jump to the worst case scenarios at times, or just, you know, jump to conclusions or judgments about people without really knowing what's going on. So yeah, she's just kind of annoying. And then the like fake dating part of it I like, but the enemies to lover part of it I don't know if I'm into as much. So yeah, right now this book is at like a 3, but I only have like another third or so left to read. I'm hoping to get a good chunk of it done tonight. But I also just remembered that I'm supposed to upload a video today because it is Friday, and that is Monday, Wednesday, Friday is when I upload in October. So I have to quickly edit one of my other reading vlogs so that I can post that within a reasonable time tonight. So yeah, that is what I'm going to be doing, and I'll probably just update you tomorrow because I don't really have time tonight, honestly. This has got to be one of the worst reading vlogs I have ever filmed. I don't even know if this video is going to go up on my channel because of how much of a fail this is, but if you are seeing it, I'm sorry that this was so bad. It is now, what, like the 13th of October? I didn't film it all yesterday because at like 9 o'clock in the morning, I went to work. When I got home from work, we have family visiting, so we went over and visited with them for a while, and then by the time I got home, it was basically 9 o'clock at night. So I barely even read any yesterday, so I didn't bother updating you because I was just so tired and I looked awful, kind of like I do tonight, because it is also after 9 o'clock at night. This morning I went to work and I worked until 6, and then I came home and just was doing stuff around the house, so now I finally got a chance to read, so I've been reading for like the last 20 minutes. I'm on page 335 of the Unhoneymooners. I'm still not really enjoying it as much as I was hoping to, but I'm going to finish this book tonight. I just have to, because tomorrow is the start of Spookathon, and so I have a whole other TBR for that, which does not include this book. So I'm just going to read this. I have less than 100 pages left, so it shouldn't take me too long. And I'm just going to read this before I do anything else tonight. Because, like, I got to take a shower and wash my hair, but I'm not going to do that until I finish this book. So, when I do finish it, I will update you guys again. And I think I'm just going to end this reading vlog here and start a new one for Spookathon tomorrow. This vlog was just so bad. But hopefully there was something good about it that kept you watching until this point. So, yeah, I'm just going to carry on reading this, and then I will update you with my final thoughts when I finish it. So, it's about 10 o'clock at night, and I just finished the Unhoneymooners. I'm not going to lie, I am, like, extremely tired, but I'm going to try and explain my thoughts on this book to the best of my abilities. Hopefully the sentences make any kind of sense with how my brain is right now. But This is going to be a really unpopular opinion, but I think I'm going to give this book 2.5 stars. I'm just as sad about it as you are because I have looked forward to this book since it came out earlier this year. I really wanted to read it. It sounded right up my alley, but unfortunately it just didn't work for me. I'm a very character-driven reader, and unfortunately I just wasn't connected to these characters at all. So our main character, Olive, is a very flawed character, and that's like, it's recognized in the book. Like, she's aware of it, and like she tries to be more conscious about, you know, being judgmental about people or jumping to conclusions, but she was just kind of really annoying. But I also understand that she's supposed to be flawed. So yeah, I also just wasn't super connected to the love interest either. I didn't really love him. He kind of annoyed me too. I really didn't like her sister. What I did like, though, was the rest of her family. Like, the family dynamic was really good in this book, but that's probably the best thing about the book. Everything else was kind of meh. The plot of the book, at this point this is just turning into a full-on review, but the plot of the book, so there's like the hate to love trope, and then there's also the fake dating trope. The fake dating trope I liked. The hate to love I didn't like as much, and that's probably because I didn't really like the characters. I also found the pacing of this story to be kind of off. I'm not really sure how to explain it. I feel like I literally just finished it, so my thoughts are still kind of processing through my head, so I'm not going to be able to explain everything right here. But yeah, overall it was just kind of disappointing. It was just kind of meh in my opinion, but I think the reason I can like understand why a lot of other people like it. It's just I'm a very character driven reader, and I wasn't into these characters very much at all. So that is that. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog at least a little bit. I am going to end it here and pick up another one for Spookathon tomorrow. And yeah, if you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!
You hear that, Samson?